Okay, so Acts chapter 1, verse 18. Now this man purchased a field with the reward of iniquity, and falling headlong, he burst asunder in the midst, and all his bowels gushed out. Right, so, as we read before, that he hung himself, Judas. He threw the money back like that was going to do any good, the 30 pieces of silver, but he hung himself. Okay, in verse 19. And it was known unto all the dwellers at Jerusalem, insomuch as that field is called in their proper tongue, Al-Kendada, that is to say, the field of blood. It's the field of blood, because the scribes and Pharisees, they took the money back, but they didn't want to put it in the treasury, so they bought this field. And they call it the field of blood. Okay. And then verse 20. For it is written in the book of Psalms, let his habitation be desolate, and let no man dwell therein, and his bishopric let another take. Okay. Right. So his status as bishop or pastor, right? Or shepherd, because these guys, the apostles, would be charged of the churches, and so they're saying, so basically you're saying, okay, so Judas was part of the 12. Now that he's gone, we have to appoint someone to take his place, so there'll be 12 again. Okay. In verse 21. Wherefore of these men which had companied with us all the time that the Lord Jesus went in and out among us, okay. Right, so it's, and 22 is continuing the statement, right? Because he's talking about all these men that accompanied us. Because I remember there's a lot of people following him. So now, and he's saying there's 120 there. So he's looking around, it's like all these people were with us. So out of these guys, we got to find someone that's going to take over for Judas. Okay, so then it's continuing in verse 22. Beginning from the baptism of John unto that same day that he was taken up from us, must one be ordained to be a witness with us of his resurrection. Right, so they're narrowing it down. So he's saying the guy that we choose to replace Judas, right? He's got to had been with us from the beginning of the baptisms of John, to be ordained as a witness. We want someone that's been there from the beginning, right? Not someone just got converted, yesterday. That's what they're saying. Okay. In verse 23. And they appointed two, Joseph called Barsabbas, who was surnamed Justus, and Matthias. All right. So it's down to two guys now, okay? Right, Justus and Matthias. In verse 24. And they prayed and said, Thou, Lord, which knowest the hearts of all men, show whether of these two thou hast chosen. So they're leaving it up to God now. He said, you know all things and all hearts and all thoughts and minds of people's hearts. Show us which of these two guys is going to be taken over for Judas to complete the 12. Okay.